Hello, this is Ronnie Jerry, and I have been um, I don't know what the heck I'm gonna say, but this is like a video blog today, and I recently quit my job, and I found another one, and the reasons why I left it, two things. One, I couldn't handle the pressure that was going in. I have been working there for 3 years, and I have like bittersweet emotions going around in that job. I mean, working in retail is not bad. It is bad when you're dealing with people on a daily basis and people who have different types of uh, behaviors and attitudes. And on top of that, you have to deal with day-to-day basis with customers. And sometimes customers are in a good mood, other times customers are in a bitchy mood, and sometimes you see customers that you wish you could kill them, but you can't because otherwise you're going to go to jail. But anyway, I had good moments and bad moments, and another reason why I left that job is because of my illness. I found out through my counselor that I had dysthymia, which is persistent depressive disorder. And it's not going to go away. It is permanent. The only thing that I could get better is with therapy and antidepressant pills. And it is excruciating. Some days I really don't want to wake up. There's many days that I just want to die because of all the things that have been happening to me for the last 30 years. I'm 40 now, but to change the topic, today they did farewell or goodbye party, and I choose the place. I choose a bar that is non-smoking. And to find one that is non-smoking in this small town, it's like finding a needle in a haystack. And I went there and I invited my best friend. Now I have a best friend, which is cool. And I went there. I ate, I enjoyed, and all that stuff. They gave me a neck bracelet, which I don't have it right now. I took it off and I put it in a bag. And it feels like kind of like a bittersweet thing. It's nothing personal. It is what it is, and that's it. And if their attitudes were a little bit better, I would stay. But their attitudes were clashing, and I was like, I couldn't take it anymore. And then my illness is taking a turn for the worse. I have been working through the summer, having 6 days working and only 1 day off of the week, 4 weeks. I missed most of the summer because I was going to like having fun with my boyfriend or doing, all the plans, and I couldn't because my life was in there. And I decided, well, either I have to earn more money and not have a life, or going back to the single-digit wage, and at least I have time. But I'm gonna be really, really broke. And I decided to go for that. And the positive side about this, I have been with in a better mood. I don't have my depression back. My anxiety have been eliminated. I mean, like, let me see how many percent, like 85%. And when I have time, I go and broadcast stuff on Twitch and play video games. And at least I could do more things in the afternoon, like cooking. I miss cooking food and other stuff. Sorry about that. But my family doesn't know that I have this condition. And if they know, I don't give a fuck. I know they're going to say, oh, it's just because it's just for show, or I'm trying to get attention. No. This illness was taking a hold on me. And there's days that I hit rock bottom, like it happened on April. And I wouldn't wish it upon my worst enemy. It feels like there's nothing for me here. There's no purpose in life for me here. And I have to end it. And basically, I just decided to get help. And that's what I did. And right now, I had to wait for a certain amount of time until I got my health insurance kick in so I could go there and get treatment and get better and all that stuff. But anyway, having a mental illness is not funny. Many people say that, oh, having a mental illness, it means that you have to pretend that you're sick. So you have to pretend and you have to lie just to get attention. No. Mental illness is a serious condition, as cancer, as diabetes, as heart disease, as kidney failure. It's not physical, but it's just in here. And basically, it takes a toll on you if you don't get treatment. And the bad thing is, there is no effective therapist or counseling services here in the Northwest. Why? Because they just want money. But that's another story. The thing is, dealing with this 24/7, I try to ignore it. I try to go forward with it, but all of a sudden something bad happens, and there you have it. I have my anxiety goes back. I have panic attack like I had before. It is excruciating. I mean, your body gets tired. You don't want to do anything except go into the bed and sleep there and wait for, something. It is excruciating. And it's very difficult to understand the concept of having a mental illness. And after 20-some years to find out what the hell was going on with me, finally somebody knew what's going on. And he put that, the persistent depressive disorder plus post-traumatic stress syndrome or disorder into it. And I'm like, you did a good job Now I know what I have, and now I had to find out what steps I had to make it better. And one of the steps that I did was quitting my job. I wrote a 2-week notice. I didn't have almost no other choice than doing that. Excuse me. And it's fine. I had to learn with it. And I had to be strong and deal with other stuff. So anyway, for people who doesn't know what their mental illness is, my recommendation is this: do not go to health and welfare or any other public uh, mental health services, because they're gonna put the label on, oh, you just got depression, that's it. You have clinical depression, but they're not going to tell you what type of depression you have or what type of mental illness you have, and then it's gonna be worse because you don't understand what the hell is going on with you. Another thing is, get a second opinion. If you're not comfortable with that diagnosis, go and get another therapy or another doctor to get a second opinion about your condition. And if you feel like this is what I have, this is what I'm feeling, understand your symptoms, that will be very easy for you to understand what type of disease or illness you have. And another thing, don't lose hope. If you lose hope, you're fucked up. I'm sorry. But if you keep your positive attitude and think about positive things, it's very hard, but I learned it the hard way. I really learned the hard way, and especially with dysthymia, it is a pain in the ass. It will be just fine. I mean, think about the good things and write it on a notebook or a drawing book or note or something. And finally, if you feel like everything, like if you hit rock bottom, get help, because there's light at the end of the tunnel. If it wasn't for my boyfriend, I wouldn't be here alive telling you guys what happened. I mean, I hit rock bottom and it was horrible. It was the worst feeling that I ever had in my life since 2002. And I really appreciate my boyfriend. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be here. I have a support system. And you guys have to get the support system. So cases like this, you have somebody to rely on. Finally, and sorry about the 15 minutes talking, I feel my condolences to Michael Price's friend. Sorry about being late, but I mean, mental illness takes lives. This is not like, oh, he killed himself because, oh, he just wanted attention. Oh, he just wanted to be famous and he couldn't. No, it affects everybody who have mental illness. And there's days that we survive and there's days that we can't. And I'm gonna give my condolences to Michael Fly's friend. And I feel like they're supposed to have more aggressive stance in order to combat mental illness. This is not a stigma. This is not to make fun of. This is real. This is like, oh, you got cancer? Oh, there is work for the cure. Oh, you got an Alzheimer. You have another walk for Alzheimer, which happens last Sunday on the Northwest. But for mental illness patients, we cannot walk for it. We cannot declare our freedoms and declare our rights as patients. That's very stupid. We should walk for not the cure or anything. We could walk for dignity, for rights as patients, and also for help. There's no help for mental health patients. But that's another story. But anyway, don't forget to subscribe to YouTube, and don't forget to subscribe to Twitch. I'm going to broadcast in a few minutes. So anyway, this is Only Judy. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day. Bye.